After almost 2 years in the making, a class action lawsuit has been filed against the city of Medford and the Medford Police Department. The class action pertains to a photo red light camera ticketing program that the plaintiff and attorney on the case say has been operating illegally. NBC5's Molly Smith has the latest on this developing story.
It all started when a Medford-based chiropractor, Dr. Glenn Gamer, fell victim to a red light trap at the intersection of East Barnett Road and Stewart Avenue back in January of 2022. After realizing that the yellow light seemed unreasonably short, he learned that it only lasted 3.5 seconds at the time he went through it.
The city ignored the specific requirements necessary to time these turns properly, and that's resulted in 30,000 red light tickets and somewhere near $8.5 million at the East Stewart Avenue intersection alone since 2005.
When Dr. Gamer appealed the citation to the circuit court, it was dismissed, and then the city increased the timing at East Stewart Avenue to 5.1 seconds. However, the problem with that timing is not only that it's still too short, but it's based on the ODOT recommendation for timing a yellow light for straight-through maneuvers, not for turns, which obviously require more time to cover the same critical distance because you're slowing down. William Smith, the attorney on the case, was in the process of doing research for another red light trap situation in Sherwood, Oregon, when he came across Dr. Gamer's story and immediately took an interest in the case.
You know, as drivers, we have to follow the rules of the road or we get violations. Well, the city has to follow a set of rules too. In this case, in Medford, they haven't. And so the class action is perfect. That brings us all together to hold the city accountable.
Smith and Gamer claim that the city of Medford's ticketing program is out of compliance in at least 2 ways. First, one Oregon statute requires the minimum length of a yellow light be set by the Institute of Transportation Engineers. The ITE has determined that amount of time is 6.3 seconds. The purpose of this law is to give drivers adequate time to come to a stop when the yellow light occurs. The second manner in which the city is out of compliance is the yellow lights are not timed the same as similar intersections, pursuant to another Oregon statute. The traffic light at East Stewart Avenue and East Barnett Road is less than 700 feet from the traffic signal at Center Drive and East Stewart Avenue. Both have the same approaching speed limits, both have East Stewart Avenue terminating at the intersection. However, the yellow lights at the intersection at Center Drive are set at 5 seconds, not 5.1.
The traffic lights, the way that they're set, create an unsafe situation. You know, if the yellow lights are too short, you know, people will get accustomed to that and they'll be slamming on their brakes. There'll be rear end collisions. We want to create a safer environment. This creates a more hazardous environment.
The complaint has been filed but not been served on the city yet. Once it's served and the city responds, then a judge will determine if the class action can go forward.